Hello, everybody. This is your hillbilly historian coming to you from La Follette, Tennessee, the hills of Appalachia. Yes, sir, letting you know the truth about what is really going on historically and current events in this world. Today, I want to talk about the Caitlin Clark issue. An amazing, unbelievable issue going on with Caitlin Clark. You know, this kid came out of nowhere. She's an absolute total superstar. She's got the world excited about women's basketball. She is an absolute, unbelievable superstar. Now, there's been a lot of jealousy, a lot of hatred, a lot of low blows against her in the WNBA. They've been treating her like crap. And why is that? There's an element of racism in there, and thank God the media started talking about the racist issues with players like Wilson and Reese and people like that. They're talking about jealousy, racism, and jealousy. But let me tell you what the real problem is. The truth of this issue, the reason Caitlin Clark was cut off the USA team, prevented from playing with the USA team, the reason she's been snubbed for the Olympic team coming up this summer in LA, the reason she's been cut from the Olympic team and the reason they've made her ridiculous offers to be an alternate player. What kind of crap is that? They use alternates in juries. That's because on juries, jurors get sick or something happens where they have to get rid of a juror. They have alternates to take their place. But in basketball, that's unheard of. When that men's team, the Dream Team, went to Barcelona, Spain, they didn't have any alternates. They didn't even think about an alternate. Even though they had a couple of players that were hurt and had an ongoing illness with one of them, and a back problem with Larry Bird, they didn't have any alternates. They went and did their job. And this alternate crap is foolishness. Now, the real problem with the WNBA, they're lesbians. And Caitlin Clark is a straight white girl. She is a straight white successful girl. And these lesbians that run and control the WNBA, the Olympic team selections and all that, they don't want this straight, white, successful girl stepping on their toes. They don't want her around. They've got this clique of lesbians that are running everything in the WNBA. And a lot of this hatred toward Caitlin Clark from the get-go is she is straight. And the WNBA is run and controlled by lesbians, and they cannot stand straight white people. A lesbian is mentally deranged. They have a mental issue, a psychological problem. It used to be classified as a mental illness. Lesbianism used to be classified in the psychiatric book of mental illnesses, the manual of mental illnesses. Lesbianism, along with homosexuality and transgenderism, all that used to be classified as mental illness. Now, since when did politics start curing mental illness? That's bull crap. That don't even meet the basic criteria of common sense. But they have dropped lesbianism, homosexuality, transgenderism. They've dropped all that as a mental illness. These people have not been cured. They are still mentally ill, emotionally, psychologically immature and ill and mentally deranged, and those are the people running the WNBA. Now, sue me if you want to. I'll stand by this all the way. I'll stand up in court. And I will prove to you that WNBA is run by lesbians, and lesbianism is a mental disorder, and these people are what's running the WNBA, and they cannot stand a white, straight, healthy, young athlete that outplays them and is the superstar for everything in women's basketball today at every level. She is selling the product. She is inspiring young girls who are not lesbians to play basketball and learn to play the way she plays. It's real exciting style of play, and they really want to get into it. And she is awesome. And that, my friends, is the truth of the matter of the Caitlin Clark problem that is driving everybody crazy. And I just can't believe Stephen Smith and people like that don't come right out and say it's queers that are the problem. Lesbian queers are the problem. Now, there is racism, there's jealousy in there too. It's a mixture of a whole slew of mental diseases that's causing this Caitlin Clark issue. And buddy, let me tell you something. They're shooting themselves in their foot, both feet, and it ain't gonna die up. People are not gonna put up with this. And that, my friends, is your hillbilly historian giving you the truth of the matter regarding the WNBA and the Caitlin Clark problem. And she ain't the problem, folks. Caitlin Clark is not the problem. She is a superstar. She is straight. She is mentally healthy. She is emotionally healthy. She is smart, intelligent, straight, white, female. So you racist queers, kiss our hind ends, because she's going to succeed, and all you're doing is cutting your own throats. And it has to do with lesbianism until they clean out the offices of the WNBA and start letting players play basketball and keep their racism and their lesbianism and their mental disorders better hidden than the WNBA is going to die, folks. If it weren't for the NBA financially supporting them, they'd already be dead. But anyway, this is your hillbilly historian giving you the truth of the Caitlin Clark issue here in America. You guys have a good day.